Hello everyone, this is Jesse Wellhafer with Continue to Give. I'm super excited to show you a new upgrade that we made. It's the custom form color. As many of you know, we already have a couple ways to change your background color on your giving pages, whether it's a default green we have, or you can add color to the URL or a badge. But we've gone even farther. Now we've given you the ability to set your own custom color for all your pages. And this will show up whether you're on the kiosk, the app, or online, or your badge. So it's really cool. I think a lot of you are really going to love this. So I want to give you a real detailed explanation of how it works. So make sure you watch this whole tutorial. And yeah, lots of good stuff in here. So just jumping in, when you're on your profile here and Continue to Give, a lot of you know we want to head over to the Purposes tab. So over on the Purposes tab, you'll see your main organization, or if you're a missionary or person, you'll be here, and your different purposes. So let me just show you how this works. When you click Promote, you're going to be able to see the standard things that we had. For example, your donation URL, and even an example of how to add a header color. Now, this has been around for a long time, so this isn't the point of the video. Is what we've added is the ability for you to customize your payment header here, which is really neat. So you click here to customize it, and it'll take you to the spot where you can customize it. So you can tell it, yeah, I want to use a custom color, and in this case we're going to set it, to this color here. So I've gone ahead and set that. You could set it to no if you don't want to use a custom color. So now that that's set, is what we're going to be able to do here is head over to our donation page, and you'll see whenever someone goes to our donation page, it's going to use that same color. And that is what's really cool is if you head over to another project or designation, it'll naturally use that same color because the parent has that color, so it's going to use that color too. Now, if you look over here, you're going to look at our church building fund designation, and you're going to see it's using this blue. And let me just show you why it's using the blue. Because I went in here on the church building fund, and I customized my color to blue. So I'm also able to customize the color of each specific designation, which is really nice. So this way you don't have to put the color in the URL or the badge. You can set it for each designation and it just works. So again, my main organization is using this color. I've gone ahead and set the church building fund to this color, so it used it. And ties, I didn't set any color, so it just used the color of the parent. So now let's take a look at how that would look on the kiosk. Well, let's jump to the app. So right here, this is my main organization. When people are on the app, they're going to see the color I've set. Jumping over to the kiosk, it's pretty cool because if people go to the main organization, the colors will be consistent with what I've just shown you. So if they give as guest, you'll see it's that color. And if I give to the church building fund, you've probably guessed it, blue. So the really cool thing about being able to set these colors at each designation level is now no matter what device people are giving from, the color is going to show up. And you may ask, well, what about using custom colors in the URL if we have that set up? So if you have that set up, the URL still works. So in this example, I still put the header color here. Notice there's no pound sign. And if you have a color in the URL, that will take priority. So you can still do that. And you may ask, well, how about badges? So let me just show you how the badges work. So I think I've changed the color since I've loaded those. So here in this case, the badge had a color in the badge. So if your badge has the color param in it, it's going to use that. If it doesn't, here's an example of the same badge without the color parameter. Now what do I mean by that? So let's just jump over here and let's take a look at our donation forms. You've probably seen these before. So if you were putting a badge in your website, and let's say you went to embed an inline form, and you went to display this, this is the code you put in your website to make this badge appear. Now, here you'll see that we've told it what color to make the header color. So after you copy and paste this into your website, if you go ahead and delete this line of code, then your badge will show up using the new default color that you set. If not, if you keep that line in there, which is perfectly fine, it'll use the color that you specified in the badge. So coming back over here, let's just take a look at the order priorities, because this is really important. So how is the system going to determine which color to use? So first, the system will check for the color in the URL or badge. So if you've set the color in the URL or your badge, it's going to use that color. And if there is no color in the URL badge, then it's going to look at that specific purpose. And if that specific purpose has a color, it'll use the color you set. If it doesn't, it'll look at the main organization and see if that has a color. And that's great because now you just have to set it in your main organization and all the purposes will automatically use that color, unless of course you give a specific purpose a specific color. Then after that, if nothing's been set, it'll use our default green color. So that's really it. I just want to thank you very much for using Continue to Give. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to our customer service team. You have a great day and God bless. Bye now.